There is a secret that has transformed lives for centuries, and you're not even aware of it. Imagine waking up tomorrow to find that something changed in your life while you were asleep. That sounds crazy, right? Yet, there is a simple, old ritual that changes the lives of regular people in an extraordinary manner. Close your eyes for a short time. Now picture that while you rest, an invisible field starts to work for you, bringing you safety, wealth, and everything else you've ever really wanted. The most interesting thing about this is that it's not just a passing fad. Tibetan monks, medieval merchants, and visionaries have used this secret for a very long time to achieve deep balance, wealth, and power. Why is this even more amazing? You, along with everyone else, can make this seemingly small gesture. For more information on how this old ritual works, why it has such great power, and how it can open the door to a future you never thought possible, watch this video. Don't throw away another second. What you're about to learn could make everything different. Are you ready to change your life for real, even while you sleep? Now say with conviction, I am wealthy and open to all the limitless opportunities the universe has in store for me. And before we go any further with this amazing journey, be sure to subscribe to the channel and hit that notification bell to get even more content that will completely change your life. Across the centuries, people from all over the world have used rituals that look simple but are deeply symbolic and very effective. Did you know that Tibetan monks do a ritual with just one thread? This thread isn't just a piece of fabric, it's a powerful sign of protection and connection that can help you align your deepest intentions with the universe itself. The next thing you'll learn is how this old secret can have a huge effect on your own life. The ritual is so interesting because it combines three very important things so well: intention, energy, and symbolic action. We are becoming more and more disconnected from what really matters in our world, but simple, mindful actions can help us reconnect with what really matters. For example, the red thread is more than just a bright color. It stands for life, strength, and the raw energy we need to make our dreams come true. You might be wondering, though, why it works. Actually, research has shown that rituals have a big effect on our brains. They help us stay focused, get rid of distractions, and strengthen our resolve to reach our goals. Psychologically, tying a thread and setting an intention at the same time is like signing a personal contract with yourself. This makes your goals and aspirations even more important. Watching this video until the end will help you fully understand how a seemingly simple practice can really open up new paths in your life. The best part is that you don't need years of hard spiritual training or fancy tools to do it. You already have access to everything you need. Now, before we go any further, if this speaks to you, comment, I am aligning with my highest potential. This will help activate the energy of this ritual even more by proving that you believe in its power. Have you ever thought about how the smallest actions can have such a big effect? You're not just typing words on a screen when you share your intention in the comments below. You're starting a powerful, life-changing process and creating an energetic anchor that connects your deepest desires to this practice. As we go along, we'll talk more about that, so be sure to comment below with your specific goal. The natural flow of energy in your life will start to flow again as soon as you take this simple step. Just think of this as your personal message to the universe that you're truly ready for a deep, meaningful change. Don't underestimate the power of this simple but powerful action. Many people who start out this way see amazing, life-changing changes in the paths they are on. Picture yourself in a peaceful, quiet room where the soft sound of bells can be heard echoing through the air. The cold Himalayan wind is blowing against the old stone walls of a monastery outside. A monk, dressed in a saffron robe, holds a bright red thread carefully in his worn-out hands. He starts to whisper old words softly, while his eyes are fixed on something far away and can't be seen. It's almost like he's talking directly to the universe. The thread, which was just a normal thing before, changes into a strong link between him and God. At that very moment, this ritual, which seems so small and unimportant, is full of deep meaning. In the ancient Tibetan tradition, tying a red thread around your neck is a powerful sign of a deep commitment to keep yourself safe from all kinds of negative energy, to attract good vibrations, and most importantly, to live your life in complete alignment with your truest intentions. It seems like the monk is firmly telling the universe, "I am fully ready to receive." Now I want you to ask yourself, are you really ready to receive everything you want? What is it about these kinds of rituals that makes them so deeply powerful for us? The answer lies in the nature of how our brains work. The mind is naturally wired to find comfort and meaning in rituals and symbols. In our deepest hopes, fears, and longings, they give shape and substance to things that often feel completely impossible to touch. We create a mental shortcut when we do a ritual, this direct link between the symbolic action and the desired outcome. As an example, when you tie the red thread and repeat a strong intention at the same time, you're strengthening that idea in your subconscious mind. Researchers have proven beyond a doubt that the brain often has trouble telling the difference between what is vividly imagined and what is objectively real. Therefore, the act of visualizing your intention while you perform this ritual sends a powerful message to your own brain. This is already taking place. And please, don't ever think that this sacred practice is exclusive only to Tibetan monks. In Hinduism, brightly colored threads, known as kava, are frequently used during holy ceremonies to represent both protection and profound connection with divine forces. In Kabbalah, the red thread is regarded as a supremely powerful amulet against negative energies. It helps the wearer to repel anything that no longer serves their higher purpose and simultaneously attract abundant blessings. Even in more Western rituals, such as weddings, the use of threads or ribbons often symbolizes unity, unwavering commitment, and long-term prosperity. These diverse traditions, practiced across a vast range of cultures, all share a common understanding that a simple thread, when it is deliberately infused with intention, becomes so much more than just a simple object. It transforms into a tangible anchor for our goals and desires, something we can physically see and touch each day to serve as a consistent reminder of what we are consciously striving for. Picture yourself now, carefully holding a vibrant red thread within your hands. It is, on the surface, a simple thing, yet it also carries the immense weight of centuries of accumulated wisdom. What does this thread personally symbolize for you? Perhaps it's a form of protection against the perceived chaos of your daily life. Maybe it's the inner strength you need to overcome challenges. Or it could be the clarity to attract an opportunity you've been yearning for with all your heart. As you actively tie the thread, visualize your specific desires actively flowing into it. Each knot you create is like a potent promise to yourself and to the entire universe, a solemn promise that you are resolutely committed to what you truly desire to achieve. And the very best part of this process? This special thread will always be with you. Whether worn on your wrist, tucked safely away in your pocket, or even kept in a special place, it will constantly remind you that you possess the inherent power to actively shape your own reality. This practice is much more than just a ritual. It's truly an open invitation to reconnect with your own powerful energy and the infinite possibilities the universe so generously offers. Now tell me, what specifically do you want to transform within your own life? Write your response in the comments section. This truly is the very first step on your path to making your intention into a living reality. And to amplify this process, affirm, "I am worthy of this transformation," and comment it below to acknowledge that you believe you deserve the shift you're working towards. Sarah was 47 years of age, and from the outside looking in, her life appeared to be completely normal. She had a stable job, a comfortable home, and a very well-organized daily routine. But deep within, she carried the persistent feeling that something was clearly missing. "I've come this far in life, but I don't truly feel like I am genuinely living," she often confessed to herself in those rare, quiet moments of solitude. It was as if her life had somehow become a sequence of completely identical days, utterly devoid of excitement or of purpose. She had essentially stopped dreaming. That spark of passion that once fueled her belief in something greater and more significant had long since burned out. One evening, while mindlessly scrolling through various videos in an attempt to distract herself from her everyday reality, Sarah stumbled across a compelling story about an ancient ritual involving a simple red thread. At first, she actually laughed out loud. "This is way too good to be true," she thought to herself. However, something about this particular idea truly piqued her curiosity. She reasoned that she truly had nothing to actually lose. So the very next day, Sarah purchased a small piece of red thread. Faithfully following the specific instructions of the ritual, she carefully wrote her intention on a small piece of paper. "I want to rediscover my purpose and actively open new doors in my life." She then gently tied the thread around her wrist, all the while repeating these words aloud. In the first few days following this action, nothing outwardly seemed different. However, Sarah did notice something very peculiar. The red thread on her wrist now served as a consistent reminder of her very specific intention. Every single time she glanced at it, it was as though her mind was gently and subtly redirected back to focusing on what truly mattered to her. Within a few short weeks, very subtle changes began to slowly appear in her life. A co-worker casually mentioned a creative writing course, something that Sarah had always wanted to try, yet had never actually dared to do. Genuinely inspired by the presence of the red thread, she decided to enroll. Shortly after this event, she reconnected with a very long-time friend who was actively organizing a social project and very warmly invited Sarah to come and join. For the first time in many years, she felt a very real enthusiasm and joy in her daily activities. But the most impactful change happened about 2 months later. During an event that was being held at her writing course, Sarah happened to meet a very successful businessman who was actively seeking out someone with her exact skill set for an exciting new project. It was indeed an opportunity that genuinely combined both purpose and work, which was something that she had not even thought was possible. By wholeheartedly accepting this unexpected invitation, Sarah came to realize that the red thread was not simply a symbolic gesture. It had actually transformed her entire mindset. It motivated her to actively engage with life, to actually notice the opportunities that were constantly swirling around her, and most significantly, to wholeheartedly believe that her life still had many exciting new doors waiting to be opened. "I honestly never believed that something so very simple could truly change the way I see things so completely," Sarah has stated. "Today, I feel so much more alive than ever before." Sarah's incredible story isn't magical in the literal sense. Rather, it demonstrates the incredible power of combining clear intention, unwavering focus, and purposeful action. The simple act of tying the red thread helps Sarah focus on her deepest goals. This ritual is a very powerful psychological tool. This really had a priming effect, making her mind much more open to seeing and taking advantage of the opportunities that were all around her. Such a small action that made such a big difference. The red thread is more than just an object. It's a constant, undeniable reminder of her deepest goals and a way for her to stay committed to herself every day. Gained confidence. Sarah felt something so powerful when she did this ritual. She truly believed that good things could happen, which directly affected the things she did and chose every day. You might feel like Sarah did, stuck with a strong desire for something more, just what is stopping you from taking that first step? Holding a red thread in your hands should represent your deepest intentions. Every day, remind yourself that the smallest, most sincere actions are always the best way to bring about real change. In the comments, write down the specific change you want to see in your life. Right now, this really is the start of your journey to change. To recognize your power, leave a comment below saying, "I am the creator of my reality." You will be amazed at how reaffirming your power can make the ritual work even better. We've finally reached the point you've been waiting for. There is a simple object called a red thread that has connected many people to powerful stories of change, like Sarah's, and has carried generations of spiritual knowledge. But here's the secret. It's not like other things. Its apparent simplicity is almost deceptive because the red thread contains such an abundance of potent symbolism. In many spiritual and cultural traditions, it stands for basic protection, the source of life force energy, and a strong link to our deepest and most honest intentions. But what makes it truly unique isn't just how pretty it looks or how bright the color is. It's the personal meaning you give it and the ritual it helps you do. People all over the world have always felt very strongly when they see the color red. It's the color of blood, which stands for life force, incredible strength and a strong bond. It's also the color of fire, which stands for change and the strong desire to make things. People all over the world have long seen the color red as a powerful sign of both protection and energy. The red thread is tied to the left wrist on purpose in Kabbalah because that side is thought to receive energy the most. People put it up to protect themselves from bad influences and to make good intentions stronger. In Hinduism, the colorful thread called kava is an offering to the gods that connects the person who wears it directly to the divine forces that flow through the universe. There are a lot of folk traditions that connect the red thread to powerful rituals that bring luck and wealth. The red thread does have a lot of power, but it doesn't have to be used in only one religion or culture. It's most importantly a constant and concrete reminder of what we really want to bring into our lives. The red thread's amazing power isn't just spiritual, it also has a huge impact on our minds. The study of psychology says that symbolic rituals, like tying a thread while making a clear intention, help to keep the subconscious mind focused. You are clearly telling your brain, "This is important to me." When you do a ritual like this one on purpose, the thread then becomes a very powerful visual and tactile trigger. You are immediately reminded of your specific goal every time you see or feel it on your wrist. This actively reinforces your daily commitment to your own goals and aspirations, which is exactly what science means when it talks about positive conditioning. The red thread also serves as a physical representation of something much bigger than itself. It represents your core purpose and your deep transformation. Symbols are so fun for the mind to work with because they make complicated ideas easier to understand and build strong emotional bonds. So, the red thread isn't just a spiritual tool, it's also an invitation to make big changes in your life. Here are some real benefits it might have. First, it can protect you from bad things. The red thread, which has been worn as a powerful amulet for centuries, is thought to protect against negative energies, potentially harmful influences, and negative, self-destructive thoughts. Second, better clarity and focus. Tie it to your wrist and make your intention very clear. This creates a very constant focus point that helps you keep your mind on your most important goals. Third, action that is inspired. Every day, the thread itself serves as a reminder that even small actions can lead to big changes. The thought of it makes you want to take that next step toward your goals. Last but not least, spiritual connection. For those who believe, the red thread is a real link between the physical and the spiritual worlds. It connects you to the universe's higher energies and its never-ending flow. You're not just doing a simple action when you consciously tie the red thread. You're telling the universe and your deepest self that you are fully committed to transformational change. As you carefully tie each knot in the thread, it represents your promise to take care of your energy, follow your dreams, and stay open to all the opportunities that the universe brings your way. Think of yourself holding the thread carefully right now. It might look small, but it has a huge amount of potential. As you slowly tie it, picture all the good things you want to come into your life. Does it mean wealth? Is it love that goes deep? Does it give you peace of mind? It is my hope that this unique thread will become your personal guide and a constant reminder that anything is possible if you combine clear intention with purpose-driven action. Do not ever doubt how powerful this one-of-a-kind object really is. It is, in fact, very simple, but that's what makes it so powerful and easy to connect with. It doesn't need any hard-to-use tools or years of dedicated spiritual practice. All it actively asks for is your sincere intention. Now I want you to write in the comments, what one change do you want to make in your life? What is the goal you want to connect to this holy thread? Remember that when you do this specific thing, you are consciously calling on the power of this ritual and taking the first, most important step toward real change. Now that you fully understand the red thread's incredible power and all that it really stands for, it's time for the most important part of this process, learning how to use this ancient ritual in your own life. You don't need to have been spiritually practicing hard for years or use any complicated tools. All you need is a sincere desire to succeed, complete concentration, and that bright red thread that you carefully hold in your hands. Even though this ritual is very basic, it works because of the attention to detail, the energy you put into each step, and most importantly, the strong connection you make between your intention and the universe. First, pick out your thread. Pick out your red thread carefully before you start. It can be made of cotton, wool, or any other material that you really like the feel of. More than anything else, what matters is that it's bright and colorful, and that you see it as a powerful sign of your own energy and change. The idea behind this is that by choosing a very specific object, like this red thread, you are already starting to form a very strong emotional connection with the ritual. To truly believe in the power of this holy practice, this is the very first thing you need to do. Step 2. Get your space ready. Find a private, quiet spot where no one will bother you. This special moment is just for you. To connect with your deepest self, turn off any lights that aren't needed. Light a candle or some incense if you want to, and take a few long, deep breaths. Feel fully present in the present moment. Why is this important? Being in a very quiet place really does help to block out outside distractions and put your mind in a state of present mindfulness, which makes the ritual much more powerful. Step 3. Decide what you want to do. Put your goal on a small piece of paper and write it down carefully. Be very clear and sure of yourself. Say things like, I consciously attract new opportunities for professional growth, or my life is currently filled with peace and plenty of blessings. Remember that the things you say have a lot of power. A very good tip is to stay away from negative or vague words. Instead of saying, I want to get out of debt, say, I consciously attract financial prosperity with ease. Step 4. Picture what you want to happen. Once you have the red thread carefully in your hands, close your eyes and start to picture your life as if your conscious intention were already real. You should clearly picture yourself feeling the emotions of actually getting everything you really want. Think about what it would be like to wake up every day knowing that you've already reached your goal. You can really feel that now. Utilizing applied psychology, visualization is very useful because it tricks your brain into thinking that your desired outcome has already been reached. This directly boosts your motivation to take actions that are in line with your vision. Fifth, tie the thread together. Finally, carefully and gently tie the thread around your left wrist. This is the side that is thought to receive energy the most. As you are tying it, repeat your specific intention to yourself out loud or in your head. Make a knot that is firm but not painful, and with each knot, be sure to actively affirm your deeply held intention. Emotional trigger. Consciously repeating your intention while carefully tying the thread makes the strong link between the physical action and the specific mental desire you have much stronger. This gives you a strong sense of commitment and control. Step 6. Refer to the thread often to help you remember. Every day, wear the thread. Every time you look at it, actively remind yourself of your specific goal. As long as you keep it up, it will remind you of everything you are actively attracting and the energy you are sending out into the universe on purpose. When the thread wears out or falls off naturally, just thank it for being an important part of your journey and consciously tie a new one. This is an act of renewing your intention. Why is this important? Having something real, like this thread, in your hands can really help you keep your mind on your goals. It is very important to be consistent if you want to turn your deepest intentions into real, measurable actions. Now it's your turn for sure. Get a red thread and take part in this very old ritual. Also, write down exactly what you want to do in the section below for comments. Remember that when you share your personal intention, you're taking the first, most important step toward activating the powerful flow of energy in your own life. By consciously tying this thread, you're making a real commitment to your own transformation. There is a lot more to this thread than meets the eye. It's a tangible reminder of your unwavering determination, your personal power, and your limitless ability to actively shape your own reality. A simple, heartfelt action is always the first step toward change, and you can now take that action right away. To show that you are ready, leave a comment below that says, "I am open to receive," and say that you are ready to receive everything that this ritual has to offer. You've already taken the first, very important step by realizing how powerful this holy ritual is. Now is the time to make that strong promise official. Like Sarah did, write down your specific intention in the comments, and then watch as it actively opens up a beautiful flow of energy in your life. You are not just typing a bunch of words on a screen when you comment. You are actually sending the universe a very real and personal message that you are ready to change. Additionally, remember that each intention shared here has its own special, strong energy that connects you to this real community of people changing their lives. If you've already tied your red thread or are about to, write in the comments, "I am ready to attract," and then be very clear about what you want. Please don't ever forget how powerful this simple act is. It's the real start of something truly great. Oh, and here's something really interesting. Many studies have shown that if you make your very clear goal or intention public, your chances of actually reaching that goal are greatly increased. So, treat the comment section as your own holy place, where you can intentionally bring all that you really want into your life. Let's start this amazing journey of change together. Write down your very own intention and then encourage other people to do the same. Extra tips that will make your ritual much better. Now that you know the basics of the red thread ritual, there are, of course, ways to make it even more powerful. Making small, specific changes and paying attention to the little things can help your results soar, connecting you even more deeply with your intention and the universe's natural flow. Here are some powerful tips that will help you get the most out of this powerful ritual. First, don't forget the power of timing. When you do, the ritual can make a huge difference. Your mind is most open early in the morning or right before bed, when your subconscious mind is most active. Try doing it when you have some time to yourself. It's especially powerful right now to set clear intentions deep in your mind. Please note that if you want to better connect with nature's energy, you should try doing this ritual during the new moon, which is often seen as a sign of a fresh start. Second, say your own daily affirmations along with this sacred ritual. Yes, the red thread is a very strong reminder. To make its effects even stronger, use it along with positive daily affirmations. Choose simple, positive phrases like, I am fully deserving of all kinds of wealth. I am actively open to all the opportunities that are out there for me, or the energy around me protects and greatly strengthens me. Say these powerful phrases every time you look at the thread, because they consciously reprogram your mind to focus on what you want and help you get rid of any negative thought patterns. Affirmations are very powerful. Third, make the thread a part of your everyday life. Having the thread with you every day on purpose is important, but making it a part of your daily routine will make this ritual even more meaningful. Here are some very useful tips. Whenever you touch the thread, take a deep breath and start to picture your intention coming true. Touch the thread on purpose during any important conversation or decision-making process to remind yourself of your strength and purpose. And at night, while the thread is still on your wrist or very close by, think about what actions you took that day to move closer to your specific intention. These very short times of daily reflection really help you stay focused and give you a real sense of purpose. Fourth, use extra elements to support your claims. You can greatly increase the power of the red thread by consciously combining it with other carefully chosen symbols of your intention. Keep the thread close to a coin or even a bill that symbolizes actual abundance. For instance, if your goal is to consciously attract more prosperity. To get more protection for yourself, put a piece of black tourmaline or even a very clear quartz crystal right next to the thread. If you want to bring certain kinds of energy into your life on purpose, these elements will make it stronger. Fifth, make this ritual even stronger by showing real gratitude. One thing that is often overlooked in these holy rituals is how powerful it is to truly be grateful. When something truly good happens to you during the day, gently touch the thread and say thank you to yourself. Being grateful not only strengthens your connection to your intention, but it also keeps your mind on all the good things you already have, which creates a positive energy cycle that brings you even more good things. And finally, sixthly, carefully make new plans every so often. It's normal for your red thread to wear out or even come undone over time. Instead of seeing this as a bad thing, though, think of it as a powerful sign of renewal. When this happens, make a conscious effort to start a new thread or set a new intention. You could also just make your previous intention even clearer and stronger. The act of consciously beginning again is a great way to keep your practice alive and useful in your own life. The real secret to this powerful ritual is not just the thread itself, but also the intention you put into every single step. That simple red thread turns into much more than just an object when you do this ritual with deep awareness. It becomes a powerful gateway to your own personal transformation. For those of you who are already using the thread or who are just planning to start, please share any extra tips or rituals that you plan to add in the comments below. People in this growing community can be inspired by your own unique ideas. What are you waiting for now that you have these extra tips? Remember that even small, conscious actions you take every day can make a huge difference. Your sacred red thread is there to remind you that you have the power to change your life right now. To show your commitment, leave a comment below saying, I am worthy of these changes. This will help you feel good about your self-worth as you go through this process of change. There is no more to say about this powerful video. For you, it's only the beginning. You have learned today that something as simple as a red thread can actually be a very powerful tool for personal transformation, helping you align your mind, energy, and true intentions with the results you want to achieve. Always keep in mind that the red thread is only the start. The real change comes from your specific intentions and the actions you choose to take every day. It's a strong reminder of how much you care about yourself and the life you deserve. Now, I really want to know, what is your specific goal that you are going to connect to this very special thread? Write your answer in the comments section below, and then take that first important step toward making that intention come true. Actively share your own journey, your deepest questions, and even the small wins you find along the way. Please subscribe to the channel and don't forget to activate the notification bell so you don't miss any of the upcoming videos. As soon as possible, we will talk about even more rituals and easy-to-do practices that can help you bring more money, love, and balance into your life. Don't forget to share and like this very powerful video with someone you know who could benefit from this old practice. Imagine that special someone who might need a little more safety, strength, or even renewal in their life right now. This small act could be just what they need to start a new journey. Lastly, always keep in mind that you have the power to change your life right now. Just remember that every choice you make, no matter how small it may seem, is a very important step toward the future you want so badly. Just remember that the red thread is there to remind you that you are stronger and smarter than you think. Now is the time to set your intention, stay connected to that amazing energy, and get ready for all the wonderful opportunities that will start to appear in your life. Yes, the whole universe is listening. Now is the time for you to do something. Please write, "I am ready for true transformation" in the comment section below. Let your own energy flow freely and help a lot of other people do the same. Thanks a lot for watching. I look forward to seeing you in the next powerful video, where I'll show you even more powerful rituals that will help you create the life of your dreams.